Hi. The populace and alt-right must be delighted with the headlines yesterday and Friday with the conviction of an asylum seeker from Sudan, Deng, Chel, Majek, for the murder of Rihanna White, who worked as a cleaner at the Park Hill Hotel, Walsall, where the perpetrator was a resident. He followed her to a nearby railway station, 11 at night, after she'd finished her shift, and without reason, provocation, stabbed her with a screwdriver 30 times. After hanging on for life, and several days later, she died in hospital. Sentencing will take place in mid-December. A working-class woman brutally murdered on her way back from her low-paid job with a family, yet not a peep from the Liberal left or unions, whose humanity seems to be reserved for elsewhere. Then we had the farce of the notorious sex offender Hadush Kebatu, whose behaviour sparked off the Epping hotel protests, itself spiralling into nationwide demonstrations against migrant hotels. Kebatu received 1 year's imprisonment for his crimes, himself a recently arrived illegal immigrant, which added the spark to the smouldering heap just waiting to ignite. After serving sentence, he awaited deportation. Except he wasn't, because due to the ineptitude of the authorities, instead of being transferred to a holding centre, Kebatu simply walked out of Chelmsford prison, still clothed in prison-issue tracksuit, with his other possessions, including a mobile phone and cash. Later, boarding a train to London, where he disappeared, setting off a nationwide manhunt centred mainly on the capital, along with a wave of trepidation and fear. The panic subsided somewhat into dark humour, with police and the authorities coming under a barrage of exasperated sarcasm, comparing them to Keystone cops, bungling bureaucrats, and just plain idiotic. The Liberal left chant of refugees are welcome here ring ever more hollow to the majority of the population as the political, economic and social situation continues to deteriorate. Any voices of sanity long extinguished, the fears, security and well-being of those at the expanding base of the pyramid ignored, excluded, ridiculed, with a resulting rise of the populist ultra-right, inadvertently aided by the Liberal left and their middle-class contempt for the lower orders. Bye.